Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kickoff.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Line gets set, 1st down. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Afterburners coming. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 87-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on 1st down. The give on the inside. At the 35, he's open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Wide out in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. Fires into traffic, picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Getting set for the point after. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking for a deep man. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Fires to the big fella. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
He's going to pass. And that pass picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a 1st down play.
Get set, go!
It's a reverse. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
42, Spider.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way.
Here we go.
And he'll keep it on the naked bootleg. He's moving out of the pocket. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Over. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on 3rd down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the pick.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Williamson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the red zone, looking for a man. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. First down here for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Looking to go up top on first down. Buys a little time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's back to throw on second down. He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Tom Osborne, this has not been a blowout today in Lincoln. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And he makes the extra point. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
On the double.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On second down, just keeps firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Hums it downfield. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from...
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way. makes a play.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Williamson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
No good. Had a chance to get the deficit under 20, could not do it. It is still a 22-point margin. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
And that's good enough.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quarterback moving. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
First down to start the drive after the break.
29 Philly.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And now on second down for this offense. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
The aerial assault continues. Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Throws to the tight end. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. Now the defense with its back against the wall. After the penalty, it's first and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
You play the analytics here and you go for 2.
Dino. Easy.
Wide receiver shows motion. The snap sets up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
22. Lob Jack.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Rides to the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Gain of 2. Brings up third down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. All the way in for the touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The give. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
Here we go. Razor.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Snap it to the back. Discards a man. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Okay, ready?
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Lasso.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On to attempt the try.
Extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Memphis took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Tigers that fired on all cylinders. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a productive play on 1st down.
Alert. Cricket.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. He wants to throw it. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He uncorks one deep, and it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return, and they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse.